Alright, so I'm thinking maybe I should try an inverter. One that has the jumper cables for directly connecting to the battery. Then I will focus on cooking only meat, and that's it, on the George Foreman grill. I will not boil any water with my car engine, with the car battery, car engine, with the inverter. Just meat, because that's the fastest to cook. I don't even know if I'll... Maybe popcorn. Maybe I'll do popcorn too. Meat and popcorn. But the boiling of water cannot be done. That'd just be silly. I'll have to look for outlets for that. This is assuming that cooking meat will work. And the reason I'm saying that is because my vegetables are pretty darn flexible. I can cook them and then store them for long periods of time in the ferments. Potatoes ferment nice, carrots ferment nice. As long as it's cooked, it ferments pretty darn nice. But meats, I can't really preserve that. So that needs to be cooked kind of right away and eaten right away. Whereas veggies can be cooked and then tossed in the pot for weeks. All night. Actually, they're waking up now and getting noisy. It's like about 20, maybe less than 20 degrees. It says the field temperature is 9 degrees. My car barely started, but it did. It managed to. Alright, that's wearing out pretty good on the left side. Just rotate though, and that should settle it. At this, getting a lube change at the Walmart. Alright, so I just kind of throw a banana in here and then cut it up. Or I gotta soak it, make sure that's soaked. And I cut off pieces and have a little bit with the sour liquid. And if you get the right combination, that was maybe a little too much sour. A little sweet and sour. And here I bought this yogurt, and I'm liking this. Alright, hail center. And there's cotton fields all over. And they're spilling it in the city. Yeah, and there's one in the middle of the road too. They're not huge piles of cotton, but I mean, it's distinct. So I'm checking out the library. I want to see how the Wi-Fi is. It doesn't even look like it's open. I did not notice Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I was not paying attention. So today is Thursday. Win this awesome rock and roller. It's just a speaker drawing at the library. So this is the library. And I gotta keep moving along. I did save the next stop, which is in Lubbock, 40 miles. Not too thrilled about that extra drive. I was hoping to relax here a little bit. Probably would have been better to stick around the last city I was at, which is called Plainview. So north of here in Amarillo, there's the big cattle industry, and then you get further south and you run into cotton industry. Cotton and cattle. Cotton north and cattle north and cotton south. Alright, I can see where the cotton is coming from. It's not a lot. I only seen like three little pieces of cotton. But this town is bordered right on a cotton farm. You can walk right up to this massive field. I think they got a high school right next to it. Oh yeah, here a lot of the cotton is they look like snow tufts. So the cotton has not been harvested. Yeah, they got plastic bags in here. They got to deal with a lot of trash. just bursting at the seams with these rows. And they're spilling over onto the road. Significant amounts of cotton spill over into the city. Can't say it's a bad thing. It's just a part of living here. You'll have cotton blowing to your yards. And let me just say, this cold snap has really been devastating to certain trees. When you see the green leaves fall on the ground, that means that the tree got shocked by the cold. Like up here, you can see the leaves, just a big pile of leaves off of this particular, whatever kind of tree it is. There's still frost on the ground, but I don't know if many people take the sidewalk, but this kind of tree couldn't handle the cold so well. Not designed for cold snaps. So you get all this. I think this is for cotton production, right? Cotton production. Oh yeah, they got cotton in there. See the cotton on the top. Wow. Now that's different. Where's he going? Swerving back and forth. Alright, coming to this big park. I might try to fly the drone. Hundreds of geese out here. I don't know if any show up. Hey, you can see they're all... And I hear more approaching from behind. So I'm finding these geese to be very skittish about me. They moved away quick. I think they're being hunted. Watching these ones in the air, they're looking to come in for a landing, but they see I'm a bit of a problem. They don't really know it yet. I'm gonna walk up on them and yeah, so crowded here. They're coming in for their landings. Boom. What do they prefer, the land or the water? The water, of course. But now they're gonna take off. Or they'll just get into the water. Try to... Here they go. They all got freaked out by me. Wow. You don't have to get very close. There they go. This place is covered in them. I think I got hundreds of Canadian geese watching me, and they're trying to decide if they want to return. But because of me, they're so skittish. Because of previous interactions with humans.
The founding fathers here contracted with J.J. Barton to move some of the buildings to Abernathy. In the late summer of 1909 the move began. Buildings were placed on rollers. The latest equipment, steam-driven tractors hooked on. The exodus began to huff and puff toward the new town. The tractors did not move but about 3 or 4 miles per hour, so it was a long trip. A 2-story yellow hotel, a lumber yard, blacksmith shop, and 3 or 4 residences were some of the approximately 10 buildings moved. The first train came to Abernathy in the early fall of 1909. This was not a regular train, but some cars added to the work train. It was a great day for all the settlers in the area. The depot was constructed in 1909. C.E. Stout was the first local agent for the Santa Fe. The section where the town of Abernathy was being developed was fenced, and gates had to be opened when entering and leaving town. The streets and block corners were laid off with 2x4 stubs. These stubs denoted streets for the next few years, until a grader finally came in to run ditches. Town residents had free range on the section, and their milk cows and horses and mules were turned loose to graze. The stock would stray out of the section, and range cattle would come into town, when someone happened to leave the gates open. The ladies had to stand guard at their cloth lines to keep the livestock from ruining their laundry. When a load of feed was brought to town, the cattle and horses had to be chased away until it was unloaded in stack lots or barns. Trains running through the town section frequently hit the livestock. Behind most of the houses were outhouses, barns, and windmills. Nearly every home had its own windmill, although a few families hauled water. Generally, gardens and cow lots were integral parts of each household.
These guys aren't afraid of me. They seem a little large for the wild type. A little large, more maybe slightly domesticated. Looking at the softball park, people actually broke the windows. They broke this must have been a window. Did they break the door? Yep, definitely. That's broken. They broke in the door, broke the windows, stole things, knocked over a paint can, broke these windows. Wow. There's a high school not far from here. Alright, next to Dollar General here, you got what I believe is a lot of cotton farming equipment. This is farm equipment that specializes in cotton picking. That for sure. That one for sure is something that collects the cotton. So they go through and kind of collect, they cut the tops, and then these rollers send the cotton to the center for a collection point. That's kind of interesting. And then they would collect, oh, what's this? Creep self-feeders. So these white things are self-feeders. This would be a cotton bin that they store a lot of cotton. They store cotton in, and they collect a lot. They gotta allow a lot of airflow through it. Grease daily. All right. That thing must move a lot. Big moving part. Some other kind of cotton machine, Mega Wide Plus. I'm not sure. What is that all about? Oh. The back flips open for some reason. Crushing injuries. It's kind of dirty. I guess it's been getting run. Alright. Kind of looking in the sun. Yeah, then tractors that pull them up ahead. Of course, kind of looking in the sun here. Yeah, the specialization in cotton is it changes the machinery. So this is a big wide. I wonder if this is for tilling for the cotton in some way. They got all these tubes in the center for it looks like a liquid type of distribution. It's hard to tell. They got two of these things, and then another that the tractor is pulling. Crust Buster. Oh yeah, I've seen these things. They're just a regular spray vehicles, You see those for a wider variety of applications. Okay, I don't want to get yelled at too much here. This guy's still working. Get out of their view at least. This looks specific for the cotton. Looks like they got some remnants in here. Oh, I don't know what that is. Some kind of a dirt. Alright. Okay, that's interesting. I just wanted to get up to this one that looks like a big garbage truck where they collect cotton in there. You got this first one that shoots cotton. This one, I believe, collects cotton in some way. Wow, what a beast. Yeah, you could see remnants of cotton. I'm sure that's cotton, so it's been all of this equipment looks like it's been used at least once. What a beast. It's got some chutes, so it like vacuums up the cotton. Maybe it's a different style. Yeah, like this vacuums up the cotton maybe too. So instead of using a separate trailer, it's all one big unit. And it's airtight to suck up that cotton, because you want the lightweight stuff. Two different versions, so I think we're looking at three ways of three different types of equipment for collecting cotton, depending on how much money you're willing to pay.